Welcome back to Steve Robb Reviews. Today's review is going to be all about a modification I did to my Toro lawnmower. It's a personal pace mower and it's got one of these bail handles that before you can actually start the machine, you have to pull it back and hold it down. Well, I did a modification to it. It's been about 2 years now, 2 seasons I've been using this, and I thought I'd show you exactly how it works for me. And whether this is something that maybe you could incorporate or not is entirely up to you. You have to use your own judgment. So let's get over here. Let's take a look and see what I've done. Okay, like all lawnmowers that you buy today, it's got this bar here. So you got to pull this bar all the way down like this and hold on to it while you're operating the machine. And if you let this bar go up, well, it shuts the machine off. So what I've done is I've incorporated this little gadget here. I'm going to show you exactly how it all works. And well, it makes my life so much easier when I can just do that. And I don't have to worry about stopping the machine every time I want to move something on the lawn. Or if sometimes if you're turning around and you happen to just slip off here a little bit, well, it'll shut your machine off. Well, to me, this doesn't work good for me. If it works good for you, that's fine. But for me, having something that I could just clip on like this and that's it, well, that's a game changer for me. And for 2 years, it's been working great. So let's take a real close look at this and I'll show you how I did it. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need is some strapping. And all I have is some 1/2-inch stainless steel strapping. But you could use galvanized. And I'll tell you, galvanized is a lot easier to work with because you're not going to have to use a cut-off tool to cut it with. Because your regular snips will have a hard time cutting the stainless steel. But the regular galvanized, well, this is just regular strapping you see on crates and stuff like that. So I imagine anybody who's resourceful can get a little piece of this, right? Doesn't have to be the stainless steel. And the only other thing I did, use my pliers. So let's take a good close look of it and see exactly how this was designed. Okay, so that's the shape right there, right? And the only thing I did was I cut off an extra longer piece than what I needed, so 8 inches would be plenty. And all I did was I wrapped it around like you can see right here, and I got my pliers and I pinched it right where the zip tie is, just to go around the bar. That's it. And then the straight piece come all the way across, and all I did was just bend it all the way around. And you can see the little tab sticking out the end here. So when you want to release it, you just go like this, and it's off. Now I put 2 pieces of tape on either side so it doesn't slide all the way around, right? But I mean, that is so easy. I believe everybody out there could make one. Now the only reason why I put a little zip tie on here is so it can't be removable. But you know what? A lot of people, you don't put the zip tie on, you can just slip this right out because this is kind of a spring steel. And once you bend it to the shape, well, it will just stay in the shape like this. And for 2 years, I've been using this and I never had to rebend it or do anything. So if you wanted to, yeah, you could just pull this off, put it away, and only use it when you want to operate the machine yourself. But this is such an easy thing to put on, and almost every mower out there will have this bar that shuts the machine off and stops the blade. Well, thanks for joining me here today. Leave me a comment down below and let me know whether you think that something like this could be useful to you, or maybe it couldn't. Maybe you don't like the idea, you don't like the design, you don't like its purpose. But you know what? When it comes down to it, you have to make your own choices and decide what you want to do and what works for you. May not work for you, but it works for me. I like this design. I think it's very easy. It's low cost. It's very easy to operate off and on. And, like everything else, you have to use common sense and take your own liability for doing something that really didn't come with the machine. Come back again and see some more interesting reviews just like this every week. Cheers.